Hey everybody, Kristen here. I wanted to pop on because there's been something brewing in my mind and in my heart. See, there's this fallacy that a lot of us who've kept our weight off for a really long period of time always have our shiz together. That is such BS. It is such BS. But let me tell you what we do have. The ability to start, potentially stop, and keep going. Okay, this is the difference. So what happens is so many people get stuck in perfectionism. So many people get stuck in, I have to do it for an hour. I have to do it right. I have to prepare my meals all week long. Or I have to do it this way. Get out of the flipping box. Get out of the flipping box. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. The way is when you do it, right? It's doing it or not doing it. Like, I think it was a Yoda quote, you do or not do, there is no try. Okay, so the thing is, like I said, perfectionism is overrated. Not everybody, 100% of the time, has their shiz together. Okay, it's a total fallacy. Even the most perfect people that I know, the people who look perfect on the outside, potentially a hot mess on the inside. Something at some point in time is always falling apart, right? So nobody has this perfect life on the outside or the inside where everything is going together all of the time. So if anybody has that misconception that, oh, their life is perfect, they look great, this is what's going on with them, they're doing fantastic, like, get that out of your mind right now, because it is a total fallacy. And the thing that is truer than true is that we're all trying to achieve another level of our own greatness. Okay, so the other fallacy is this idea that somebody is achieving something better, faster, or they're achieving a certain goal different from you. And that's another thing I was thinking of on the way to the gym this morning, is we look at some people and go, wow, they must have won the genetic lottery. And there are some people who, after having weight loss surgery, were like, wow, what do they have that I don't? And when we look at somebody else's lane and we're looking at somebody else and we're comparing ourselves thinking that we're less than, that is a problem that we have. Because what I want to help you guys shift your mindset to is not that they have something better than you, but what can I learn from them is a better statement to make. What can I learn from them rather than what do they have that I don't? Because while there are some people who have won the genetic lottery, I am not one of those people. And when I look at somebody else, I have shifted my mindset to go, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Not what do they have, what are they doing that I'm not doing, right? What are they willing to do that I have not yet committed to doing? What have they committed to do that I have not yet committed to? Right? And that's a much better question, because those who have won the genetic lottery, right, and those who don't have weight loss issues are usually not the ones that are seeking weight loss surgery. And for those of us that have had weight loss surgery, right, we have, whether it's hormone issues, metabolic issues, right? So a lot of people have PCOS. There's a lot of other issues that can impact insulin resistance and things like that we have to look at, right? I'm not a medical provider, so I'm not going to talk on that, but I will look at what can I do with what I've been given, right? So the genetics that I've been given, what can I do to maximize the potential with what I've been given, right? So with the situation that's been handed to me, what can I do with it? Similarly, if you're someone who grew up and who had some kind of traumatic childhood or trauma, right? What happened to you, not your fault, right? Healing, however, is your responsibility. Sadly, What happened to you is not your fault, but healing is your responsibility. So when you look at that, instead of going, why did this happen to me, right? Which we've all seen those posts, there's this one post that shifts and it said, instead of saying, why did this happen to me? We can ask and say, what can I learn from this, right? But with the circumstances that we've been dealt, with the genetics that we've been dealt, with whatever it is that we've been dealt, we can then say, what part do I have? What control, what power do I have? What can I do to shift? What can I do to change what I've been given? What can I do to maximize my own potential, right? Which is a totally different framework from, why do they have something I don't have, right? Why do they get that? Which makes us think that we're less than, which makes us think that we're inferior, which makes us think that we don't have a certain amount of power. And we do have some control when we shift the way that we perceive something. So perspective shift. Okay? So there's that. And when we also recognize that the fallacies created, again, I'm not blaming the media, but when we look at a lot of like perfect people, we assume, we buy into the visualization that everything is perfect. So what I want you to do is to start to shift and say, what can I do with what I have? What do I have the power to work on with the cards that I've been dealt, right? So it's a totally different thought pattern. And instead of saying, what do they have that I don't have? We want to shift to, what can I do with what I have? And instead of seeing other people who have these perfect lives or assuming that they have perfect lives, what you can do is, what can I do in my life to make it what I want it to be? What changes can I make to get as close to my version of perfect that I want it to be? Because again, there's no perfection. There's no perfection. And as proof of that, good morning, Tina. I'm running out of the house this morning to drop my son off at school by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. And I have plenty of time between when I get him to school and coming to the gym for my 8 o'clock. But what I don't have is the time that I'm running out the door to get him to school, okay? So we all have stuff. We all have stuff. And it's not that I'm sitting here trying to air dirty laundry, because that's not the point. The point is, whatever your stuff is, it was given to you for a reason. And you're able to conquer it, because it wouldn't have been given to you if you couldn't conquer it. For whatever reason, for your soul's development, for your personal development, that was part of the cards that you were dealt. And I am a firm believer that you have the ability within you to come out the other side, to go through, right? There is no shortcut for any of us. All of us have to do the work. Every single one of us have to do the work. And if we go, why does this person have this? Why does this person have this? We're missing the point, and we're missing the bus for ourselves. Because when we do that, we're missing an opportunity for ourselves to shift, for us to grow. Because when you focus on somebody else's blessings, oh, this is a good one. I forgot this one. When you ask for somebody else's blessings, you're not asking for their problems. But if you're going to ask for somebody else's blessings, be ready to take on their problems. See, that just downloaded right there. And that's another thing to be mindful of. You don't know what somebody else is struggling with. You don't know what somebody else is dealing with. And what's very important is that may not be yours to take on, right? And so you were given what you were given for a specific purpose. I don't know what it is, because I didn't give it to you. You know what I mean? So what is important, though, is that you use other people as instead of using them as oh, why do they have that? I want that, right? The other thing that I want you to think about is, if they can do it, I can do it. So see people as inspiration rather than having something that you don't have. right? So what are they doing? What can I learn from them? What are they doing that I'm not doing? What can I learn from them? Because if you want their blessings, you're asking for their problems too, but you don't even know it. You're asking for their problems too, but you don't even know it. And you may not want their problems because you don't know what's hidden underneath there. Because on Facebook and on social media, people show you the sunny side up. They show you the best of everything, but they don't show you the shiz show that's underneath. So I don't know where this came from, but it's been on my mind. So I don't know. It's a Wednesday preaching, I'm sure. So the thing that I want to share, nobody's perfect. If you're asking for their blessings, you're potentially asking for their problems. Don't do that. But look at them and the different situations. What can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? And it's time for you to get up, sister. This is me always feeling sorry for myself as I sit and do nothing. It's time to get up. It's time to go for your walk. It's time to shift that mental health. Movement for mental health. That's my new initiative, movement for mental health. So I'm about to go in here and move my own body for my own mental health. And some days, y'all, it is a struggle. It is a struggle. Today, not so much, but some days it is. And so I'm popping on here to let you know perfection is overrated. Start where you are. Start small. Get up and go for a walk. Pack your water. I've got my water here, right? Do what you need to do for you. Start small and look at others. If she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. What is he doing that I'm not doing? What is she doing that I'm not doing? What wisdom do they have that I can glean, that I can learn from, that I can grow from? That's how we grow, loves. That is how we grow. When I see other people who are kicking butt and succeeding, I go, what are they doing? What skills do they have? What knowledge do they have? What wisdom do they have? Not from the place of, ooh, they have that big shiny toy and I don't, because that comes from a lack mentality. And I know that I can learn from them. And I know that I can grow, that they're going to teach me something just by how they behave. They're going to teach me something about me that I can learn from, that I can grow from. Okay? So that's the shift. That's the shift. Perfection is overrated. People will show you what they want to show you on the outside, and don't ask for their blessings if you're not willing to also take on their problems, because you don't know what problems they have. So comparisonitis, it could be a disease. Comparisonitis, don't compare yourself. Because our journeys are different. The issues that you have are unique to you. The issues that other people have, unique to them. And sometimes we have issues that are together and it makes us feel like we have solidarity, like we can grow with one another, because it's like, oh, I deal with that too. And so that can be an important growing point, but also we don't want misery loves company, right? We don't want to commiserate and then just sit there in the goo. We want to grow out of the goo, right? We want to grow out of it. So, all right, I'm already late here because I'm on here preaching, but I love you guys. Let this serve as some wisdom for you, because again, it was on my heart this morning and I was like, I must share this. So I hope that you guys are having an amazing week. The gratitude challenge is in full swing. If you guys haven't signed up yet, go to the Facebook page or the Bariatric Mindset Mavens group and sign up. What else do I want to share? M3 is still open for enrollment. If you guys are interested, it's for 3 months at a time now, and that is because holiday weight gain is real and I don't want you guys to get stuck. So I'm going to be talking about that some more, but hopefully you guys are all getting my emails about the gratitude challenge, how gratitude changes your brain. So important. I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for the surgery. Today, day 6, is about nature. And so I love cold air. I'm grateful for this change in the weather. But go ahead and opt in, download the gratitude challenge, and participate every single day. If you guys have any questions, of course, you can always tag me in the group. Sending you guys a lot of love. If you guys just popped on, watch this from the beginning because there's so much good preaching in here. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.